Hello everybody, Zachary Fruhling, aka Cozy Azeroth here. I am waiting for my friend Dylan and collaborator to join us in Discord, and we're going to continue our work on PICO-8, Frieza's Fury, our retro Dragon Ball Z themed 8-bit style fighting game that we're working on in PICO-8. Okay, so let's get into full screen mode here. Let's see, let's change directory. List. Okay, there's fight.p8 is the one we're working on. Load fight. Okay, and let's give it a run. This is where we were at last time. We had some new music created by Dylan, which is awesome. Title screen's looking pretty good. A little bit of music on the character selection screen. That was new from last time. Sound effects are sounding pretty good. Just giving a little play. It's been a few days since I've looked at it, so I'm just getting caught back up. What we need to do today, we had to eliminate a little bit of code that generated some of the background stars because we needed to reclaim some tokens. We have a maximum token count limit here in PICO-8, and I need to condense that code a little bit. So that's one of my projects for today. Looks pretty good. That is one of my main projects, is to fix that. So, and I wasn't exactly sure how to do it, but I did. And the vast majority of the code in the game, which let me go to it. The vast majority of code in the game I've written entirely by hand, all of it actually. But I do needed a little help on how to condense the generation of the stars. Oh, is that? Okay. Hey, are you there?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, it's me.
How you doing?
I'm doing the new version of the music. I'm good. How are you?
Oh, you're sending me a new version of the game?
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep,
Okay.
we haven't got going yet.
Yep. Hold on. No, I am streaming, but let me just hit the be right back, and let me go to my email.
I'm pulling up the code.
I'm glad to be able to work on this today. Actually, Susan and I have been on like the edge of being under the weather, so I'm not feeling spectacular, but I'm not bad either. So. But we'll.
Okay,
We'll
I'm in a similar boat. I got a bit of a headache today.
Yeah, we've been stuffed up and headachy and just achy, and you know, I feel like we're on the cusp of getting under the weather. But
oh. Okay. Message sent.
Okay. How are you doing otherwise?
Good. I've been having a lot of fun lately. I've been super busy.
I see that. That's good. I'm glad for you. You deserve it.
Yeah. It's been so much fun. Yeah, the kayaking is a super special twist that's been really fun. I didn't see that coming.
I've never done kayaking. I used to like canoeing and whatnot, but I've never done kayaking.
Same, I love canoeing too. In Missouri, we canoed a lot, but then I went to school for the outdoor adventure leadership here at the college. And part of that was kayaking, so I took a couple kayaking courses, and one of my friends who used to be my roommate, he went to the same program, and now he is a kayak guide. Like, he guides kayaks and rafts. And
fun. You know, it's amazing how people can just, you really can, in this day and age, find a way to hang your shingle out and do what you really love to do, you know?
Right? Yeah, he just kayaks all summer long and rafts, and then in the winter he guides on a mountain that he grew up on.
That's awesome. Okay, let me just load up the new version of the game here. Okay, drag. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to turn the stream back on.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there we go. We are back, and let me get into full screen mode here. All right, run. Let's see what we got. I love this music, I do.
Thanks. Same.
This is the same, right?
Yep. I
So-
turned up the main screen's volume.
I like that, actually. Yeah.
And then I turned up the next volume too. I don't know where my screen that has you on it went. I might have to open a new internet. Oh, there we go.
All right, so you said there are some new sound effects?
Not new sound effects,
Oh.
but I did tweak all the sounds of this something.
Gotcha.
I've changed up the music just a little bit, got everything centered the way I like it. Because if you go back to the last version, you can tell the difference. But yeah, I changed up the music a little bit and tweaked the sound effects.
Okay.
So if everything's sounding pretty smooth,
I think it sounds pretty good. We'll play it again here in a minute. I think the main thing I want to do today, again, I'm not feeling spectacular, so I don't know how much time we're going to spend, but the main thing I want to try to do is, remember we had to delete some of the stars to get some tokens back? I want to try to fix that and improve that so we can get all our stars back. And I think that's one of the easy ways to try to get some tokens back. So let's, I'm going to go to I was explaining before you jumped on, I've written like all this code by hand, literally by hand. And I was to the point where I just was a little stuck and I wanted a little advice on how to get some tokens back. So I went into ChatGPT and just kind of ran this idea about how to generate more stars. And use fewer tokens. So what I want to do is compare. I got it up on my phone right here so people can't see it, but what I want to do is look at this code that we trimmed out and see if we can improve on it here. So here's some of the stars, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think I sent you a screenshot of this. So let's see. We've got this function randomizes the stars, and then down here, these were the stars that are generated. These white ones, right?
Yeah.
It's interesting because I'm looking at this now. This code that ChatGPT wrote generates 35 white stars, but we only need 5 more white stars. But we have them in different colors here, so I'm gonna have to get creative here probably. And I feel bad when relying on ChatGPT, where it's like, but it knows more about it than I do. So what do you do, right?
Yeah, it's not bad to take a look and see what it says and compare that to what you know. And
yeah, let's try it. Although, we only have like what 70 tokens to work with here. Am I going to be able to fit this in even here? I think so. So I need to go up. I need to go up to the top here because there's basically a. Oh, hold on one sec. Hey, my love. Can I give you a hand with something? Can I give you a hand there, my love?
No, I got it.
Okay. We're already streaming, so. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, draw title screen. All right, I need to figure out where to. There's like a placeholder, we need to introduce a variable that's basically a table to hold all the star coordinates. So I need to figure out where to put that. I'll be right before the function where we randomize the stars will be fine. Randomize planet, okay. Background star variables. I think we need to do it inside here. That way when we re-randomize the stars, it basically does the entire thing from scratch again. So I hope I don't fuck it up. But let's, I think what I'm going to do is everything new I'm going to add a little 2- comment thing after so I know what is new that we added right now.
okay.
So let's call this star chords, like coordinates, equals, and we're going to have an empty table here. Boom, boom. Okay. Then we're going to generate 35 random coordinates. So I'm kind of just reading this off ChatGPT, which I feel bad about because I don't like to do that. But for I equals 1 to 35, I just being like an arbitrary variable for a for next loop.
Okay.
Oop, not 1 to 35. That's how it works in this language. Do. Okay. Okay. Local. And again, I'm not familiar with how this works. This is why I need to kind of just read this. I need to think about how this works, but I'm going to try it.
Yeah.
Okay. Local x equals now we need to let's see, the x needs to be 128, right? The y needs to be 96 plus 32. We can figure that out. Okay. Local y equals FLR RND 96 plus, what did we say it was? Plus 32. Okay. So in theory, this is all going to work. I don't know. Oh, star chords.
No S. Or there's not an S on the first one anyways.
Oh, yeah, star chord. Yeah, that's fine. Star chord. Actually, let's do star chords then. I like that better. Star chords. Okay, so I got to look at the syntax here. Then we have in a bracket x equals x, comma, y equals y, in the curly brace, and then a parenthesis. Okay. And that is the end of this for next loop. Okay. Now we need to, in the draw function, so far we're pretty good. We're under our token limit. That's good, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, for pair and all. Again, I've never used the syntax before in Lua, so I don't really know what's happening here yet. I can kind of figure it out, but I have to kind of study it to learn how this works. Star chords do. So for everything in the list in the table of star coordinates, do this. P set. This literally like changes the color of pixels on the screen. It's like a brute force way to change. Like it's not drawing a rectangle; it's changing the color of a pixel.
Okay.
P set pair dot x pair dot y. 7 for white, and that's all she wrote. And let's run it and see how we did. Okay, well, nothing broke yet.
Perfect. Does this feel too loud to you now, or does it feel good still?
No, I think it's okay. Well, we'll compare it here in a minute. It does get quieter here, but it should, right? I mean, this is supposed to be mellower. You start thinking about what you want to do. Hey, look, all our stars are back, I think. Look.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got way more stars now.
Oh, wait, that's too many, right? Yeah, we added we added too many. I know what I did wrong. We needed 5 of them, not 35 of them. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Or we could look through, and see what colors we have, how many of what colors we have in our stars. Yeah, but we only have 5 right now. White, yeah, I do think I like it a lot. I couldn't tell though. Yeah, I got to mess with it. It was really fun. I used my new mixer last night to mess with the music on this game.
Okay, so we should have how many white stars?
Only 5.
Okay, so we have more than 5 here, right?
They're gray. There's light gray.
Oh, that's great. There's gray ones, huh? It's really hard to tell the difference between a gray one and a white one at a glance, isn't it?
Yeah. Some of them look a little bit dimmer. I think those ones are the grays.
Let's, you know what I'm going to do? Let me comment out the gray ones for now.
You could comment out the rest of those, like all of our first stars. Besides, like the big ones, like all of our 1 pixel stars that we have down here.
Yeah, I need to go down here to do that.
Maybe if there's any that only have like, 1 orange one or 1 red one or something, we just keep it.
The gray or the number 6 one? Number 6, right? Come on. Actually, no, we don't have any gray ones. Oh, we added a bunch more. That's right. Look.
Oh, there's a bunch more 7.
Yeah. So we had. Why did we do this? Oh yeah, we had 5, and then
number there, and we changed it out.
Right. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on here. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, plus 5, 20 white stars we should have, right?
Yeah, and those ones can all get commented out.
Right. So let's change this to 20. And now, because there are no gray ones, it looks like.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Yep, and now we can come down here and wherever the
21 through 35. All be commented out.
Right. 21. Yes, okay. Oops. Right here. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Look at us getting tokens back. Woohoo!
Yeah, we're going to get a lot of tokens back.
Yeah, so much so we could even do it for the others, probably.
Yeah, the top section, too. That's where that
Even if it's just getting all the 1 pixel stars done this way, like it's working and,
Yeah, it's making a big difference. Yeah, those ones stay the same. And then that top section above it has a bunch to comment out.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. 21 there. That's the Y. You can do 1 more up too.
Oh, yep, good call. Just missed it. My eyes skipped right past it.
There's so many.
This is great. I'm glad this is gonna work, and even if I don't fully understand it, I can learn how it works when I think about it more. It's all good. Right now we're just gonna get tokens back so we can do a few other things we wanted to do.
Yeah, this is awesome. This is getting a lot back.
Yeah, it's funny because maybe it's just how my mind works, but there's clever ways to do things, and then there's really explicit, easy to understand ways to do things, and I always veer towards the easy to understand, even if it's verbose. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you get it created and built. We had it working, and having the stars in the background made it so much more fun while we were building out the rest of it.
Okay, now we should get exactly 20 white stars.
Yes.
If we get, we'll either have 20 or 0. Hey, look, there they are. It worked.
There's white stars there. Yeah, that feels like it did.
That totally worked.
Yeah.
It's exactly what we needed. Okay, so what I want to do the same thing for some of these other ones now. Because I don't think there's any reason not to. I think we're going to get some pixels, some tokens back no matter what, right?
Yeah, so I got over 100 tokens back.
Right. So I think what we need to do, rather than calling this star chords, let's call this white star chords. Sound good?
Ah, yeah. Good call, yeah. Yeah, that's a great call.
And then down here we'll do the same thing. And then we do the same thing for all the other colors. And maybe that's even not the most elegant way to do it. There's probably even a more efficient way to do it, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, I really like this. Yeah, I like how that worked. And it takes up a lot.
Yeah, and then we need to test it to make sure that it's re-randomizing correctly when we re-rand. But it should, I think. I'm pretty sure it should.
Yeah, it looks like it's Maya's thing for the X and Y. Yeah, so now we just copy all that, but do
Yep. So we need. What do we need? What's the next color? Let's just do them in order here. What's the next one?
I don't remember what color that actually is.
That's okay. We'll look right now.
The next color.
And 10 is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yellow.
Nice. That makes sense.
And we have how many yellow ones? 5, I think? No, 4.
Hopefully not certain. I think the next one is.
Oh, 5. Yep, 5. Oh, and then we only have a couple here, but okay. All right. So yeah.
We do the 2s and.
You know, if there's only a couple, it may not be efficient to do it. You know what I mean? Might actually gain a few tokens if we do it that way.
Yeah, I think that with 3 might be where it's.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's try it with the yellow ones and see what we end up with. So remember this number, 7815. Let's see exactly how many we get back here.
I'll go ahead and write it down.
Yellow star chords equals boom, boom. And then 4, let's just use a different, I don't know if the variable matters, but I'm going to assume it does. So for J equals 1.
Maybe we can do like W for the first one and then Y for this one.
Well, because we're using X and Y for lots of other stuff, and so I want to kind of just use variables that are a little out of the way, you know what I mean?
Yeah, good call.
I'm not sure if it matters, and I hope that, let me see. I hope that using just X here, it's a local variable, but is it local to the function or local to this for next loop?
Seem to be working.
Yeah, but if I reuse the same variables here, local X, local Y, is it going to conflict with these?
Let's try. If we notice anything weird happening, or if it's still
We'll have to count our stars and see if we end up with what we're supposed to have.
Yellow ones might be easier. Count. But yeah, only white ones I would be. And oh yeah, and it's also possible they end up behind the planet or something.
Right, exactly. So we run it a couple times if we need to figure it out. Oops, 96. Boom. Boom. Plus 32. Add. It might be okay because, all we're doing with these is taking the variables and assigning them to the coordinate table. So it might be okay, even if they conflict or overwrite. The one above has already written everything to the star chords table, and by the time we get down to here, we're writing into the yellow star chords table. So I think it's okay. Oops, should be brace. X equals X, Y equals Y, and that's all. Oh, and I think so.
And then there's not spaces between the plus and 32 there. I don't know how much they matter, but I'm going to point that out.
Oh, yeah. I don't think it matters, but let's do it consistently. You know, it's funny, I'm going back and forth between this and doing a bunch of retro programming in my old TI-99 4A emulator. And so every time I do it, I'm just because I was literally, last night, just doing it in a different environment where there's no space, you know. So my brain's got to shift it every time. Okay, so that looks pretty good. 1 through 5 looks exactly like what's above, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Right to me so far.
So now we need to comment out.
We got the next 5, so down to 10.
Well, let's get it. Yeah. 1, 7, 8, 9, and 10, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, getting some tokens back. I love it.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we're getting quite a few backs on this one too.
Okay, so here, boom. Okay, and all we do is come over here and go for pair in all yellow star chords. Do, such a weird syntax, do p set, so pixel set pair dot x pair dot y, and we're on number 10, right?
Yeah.
And end. Okay, so now we should have 20 white. Oh, and I commented these out, right? Yeah, I did. Okay, 20 white stars and 5 yellow.
Yeah, and that brought us back to pixel or some tokens. Yeah.
I see 5 yellow ones. Oh, more than 5. No, wait. There's some orange ones too, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see 5. Yep. Looks good. And what we want to do is make sure that when we're over these, that okay, everything's functioning, right? Like, yep, the stars are in the background, not in the foreground, so that's good. And now, what we want to do, let's just test real quick. We want to make sure that these are re-randomized. So pick something on the screen to pay attention to.
Okay, I'll just watch the top star.
Yep, and I'm going to end the game real quick. It doesn't re-randomize after the round, right? Only when the game is over, right?
Yeah, so you have to actually fight them all the way in.
I think it should work exactly as before because it's built inside that function.
Yeah.
Okay, so now reset, right?
Yep. Or play again.
Oh, play again.
Oh, yep, it worked.
It worked, right?
It worked. Yep.
Yeah. So perfect.
Yep.
Good.
Everything's refreshed.
And look at that, we got a few hundred tokens back.
We did. We went from 78.15 to 77.49. Yeah, I think we should do that for
the others.
Yeah, the 9 might not make as much of a difference. But I
can
but the numbers.
Yeah, you want to write it down? We'll check it.
Yeah, 7749. What's this next color?
Actually, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, up here. Okay, next color is number 9, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Orange.
Orange.
Yep, so let's go up here.
49. If this makes a difference, that'll be awesome.
Yeah, it could go either way. It's going to be pretty close, I think.
For this. Yep, or orange star chords.
Yes. Orange star chords. We could even do the same thing for the XYs for the other coordinates as well. We could probably do this for all the sprites as well, but we may not need to. If we don't get enough tokens back, it's not worth it probably, but you know. We'll just see. At least it's working, you know. Thanks, ChatGPT.
Yeah, it is. We've gotten a lot of tokens back. Yeah, thank you, ChatGPT.
IJK
This kind of
equals 1 to 2, right? Just
Yep.
2 of them.
Yep.
Local X equals FLR RND 128. Boom, boom. Local Y equals FLR. You know, this seems so obvious, but I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around exactly how this works. I mean, I get it in broad brushstrokes, but some of the syntax, like local X, what the hell is local X? Like, I don't.
Yeah, I don't
Am I a
understand
dunce
it
for not
all.
understanding why that works? I just don't get it, you know?
No, you probably just haven't used it yet. That's where ChatGPT is super handy, is it can introduce you to that you've never had to work with yet.
Like everything, it just takes practice, you know? Like, I just need to try a
Practice
few.
and memorization. Like even finding out the information in the first place is such a step. Yeah, figuring out that local X thing exists in the language.
Okay, so these are 11 and 12, right? Is that right? Let's just double check. I'm so pedantic about double checking things, but 9, 9, 11, and 12. Yep. Okay.
11. Oh, that's 1, 2,
11, 11, 12, 12. Okay, now we draw the orange ones for pair in all orange star chords. Do pset pair dot x pair dot y. Probably should be spaces in there, but that's okay. And this is number, what do we decide? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that right?
Did you know it's the number in the bottom left corner there when you're doing the color?
Oh, I didn't. My eyes well. I have a big monitor in front of me, so I was only ever looking at the top right. I literally didn't notice that.
I'll notice it. I didn't notice it at first, but yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there for you.
Yeah, that's hugely helpful.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we need to get rid of 11 here and 11 here, or 12. How'd we do? Did we lose tokens or gain tokens?
We gained 3. So that's not more efficient for just 2 stars. So I think we should just uncomment those and then change it up to the next color for 3 stars. Yeah, we're at 774.
Sounds like a plan. Let's do it. I think we need to squeeze every token out of this we can.
Yeah.
So we're going to get 12 back and 11 back.
Yeah.
And we're going to delete this.
We can keep that for now. Oh, that's fine.
Oh, well, it's okay. If we know we're going to... And we're going to get 12 back, 12 back, and 11 back, and 11 back. Right?
Yeah, and then we need to see what the new color is.
And then we need to get rid of this orange star chords.
Or we can just change the number or the word orange.
Oh, yeah, we can. Let's scroll down and look at the next color. Okay, so 11 and 12. Then we have, then we have one number 8. So that's obviously nothing we're going to mess with. But number 2, which is these purple.
Yeah, that makes sense. I like that purple color.
I do too. Okay. And we have how many of them? 4?
4. Yep.
Okay, so we're going to call this purple star chords.
Yep.
And down here, we're going to call this 1 to 4. We're going to have purple star chords. Okay. Love it. That's 11 and 12, but we need it. And 13 was the blue one, right? Or the, not the blue one, whatever color. It might have been blue. 8.
Yeah. So we want to skip 11, 12, and 13. Yeah, I think 14 is our first two. Yeah, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Yep, 14. Okay. 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay.
Ah. 14 to 17.
14, 14, 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 17. Okay.
This is doing better for us.
Yeah, we're gonna, at least we have a little bit of wiggle room to maybe do something else we wanted to do, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so 14,
You're back. Yeah,
15, 16, and 17.
Nice.
And then here, I guess I can copy and paste it.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be purple. Purple star chords do.
And our number changes. I don't remember what number it was.
I think it was 2, right? 2. I just want to double check real quick. So that's all purple. Delete all the others. Let's make sure we're consistent up here. We did purple. We got purple star chords. We got purple. We did what? Sorry?
It got us 43 tokens back.
Awesome. That might be just, you know, the wiggle room we need to do one of the other features we want to add. So
Exactly. That was great.
let's.
I think we had 3 stars as well. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I was just checking it every turn. Every time I make a little change, I know I'm being a little obsessive about checking, but I'm at this point the game's complicated enough where I'm scared to break the hell out of it. You know?
Yeah. Things have happened with weirder stuff. Like, why did that break it? Yeah, they're all there.
Well, interestingly enough, I see 3. How about you?
I see 4. There's
4.
4.
Yes, there's supposed to be 4, not 2, right? 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. It's working. Totally working. Okay, let's.
I think we have one that has 3, but I don't know what color number it is.
12, which is blue.
Write down our new number 2.
Blue is number 12. Okay.
And then our tokens are 706. Okay. Nice.
Okay, let's just do for L equals 1, 2. Well, I'm sorry, 3, right? 3 of them.
3 of them.
Oh, we need to change this to. We need to.
Or add one.
Yep. Add one. Blue star chords.
Cool. That's so cool. I love the way the stars are.
I do too. I mean, it's just extra candy, you know. There's no need to take the time to do this. It's just cool, you know. So.
It's so cool. Yeah, I loved your idea to do all the different color stars. That was a really good idea. Yeah.
You know, what I love is that you and I both have a good aesthetic sense. You know, so we're blending, and our vision is very similar. So it's great. And we have complementary other skills, which is awesome.
I agree.
Okay, so it's 11, 12, and 13. Is that right? Let's just double check the numbers.
Those are.
Oh yeah. It's the 18, 19, and 20.
Yeah, those are our numbers.
We'll double check here just to be on the safe side. Yeah, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Okay.
Nice. That's awesome.
18, 19, 20, 20. Okay. 18, 19, 20. I need to add the code that draws the stars here.
Yep. So far, so good. Yeah. Looks like we got some tokens back.
Good. I want to check one other thing just to make sure I didn't. Okay, blue stars. We've got blue star chords. Blue star chords. I think that's it. And then let's double check the new code here. White, yellow, purple, blue star chords. I think that's it.
Instead of 2, it needs to be 12.
Oh, yep. Good call. 12. Boom.
No, I think that's it. Yeah, and that got us some tokens back. That got us almost 20.
Oh, there we go. Not a
Oh,
typo.
okay. Nice. Yeah. Now we're below 7,400 tokens.
Nice.
300 tokens again.
I see 2 blue right off the bat. So I see 3 actually.
Yeah, that was what we had.
Oh, it's 3. Yeah. I keep forgetting the number. 3. Right. Yeah. It's 3. I don't know why my brain is not working on all synapses here today. Okay. This was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But you know what we could do? If you look at some of these other ones, how many of these do we have? Star number 2. Look at how many star number 2s we have. 5 of them. We could reclaim some tokens by using the exact same method here.
Oh, cool. And put a plugging in a Sprite. We can plug in a Sprite instead of a P set or something.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's right. I need to think about how it works. Blue star chords, because right here, when we draw it, it ends up being pair.x, pair.y in this. So rather than using P set, we would use Sprite. I think we just need to try it. What do you think?
Yeah, let's give it a try.
I mean, if we can reclaim even more, if we can get several hundred more tokens back, I'm all for it. Gives us lots of wiggle room.
Yeah,
Scroll up too far.
Really cool. Those charging animations.
And
what our other.
And then at a certain point, we need to go through and delete all these things we've commented out. But I'm going to leave them for now.
Yeah,
I think I scrolled down too far, right?
Then go through and delete extra stuff.
But I need to go further down. Oh, yes. Okay. That was too high up. I still kind of forget where everything is in relation to everything else, Okay, here we go. Okay, so I think what we need to do now, let's give ourselves let's call it star 2 chords. Sound good? Since it was star number 2 is what we were, remember?
Yep.
And we had 5 of them, right?
Yep.
So let's do M. 1 to 5.
Yep.
And star 2 chords. Okay, so that's a list of star 2 coordinates.
Nice.
Now,
Oh, let me write. I didn't write down what our token count was before we started.
we're definitely going to get some back. I mean, we got.
Wait, I remember it was 7686.
Perfect. So we're going to comment out the star 2s. This is going to be so much better.
Yeah, this is so cool. Take up a lot less space too.
I knew when I wrote this there was a better way to do it. It's like I know this is the total brute force way to do it, which was fine for doing it, but
yeah, and we had so many tokens at that time.
okay.
When it just started.
Okay, so let's For pair in all *2 chords, do, now I think what we want is sprite number, right? SPR sprite, SPR. We need a sprite number, which is, we had a variable for it, right? Hold on, we actually had a variable.
It should be right here.
Small star.
Yeah, we did. Small star.
Yeah, okay. So let's see, it's the variable, then the x coordinate, and the y coordinate, and that's all. Okay. So I think all we need to do is do, well, I've already forgot the variable name. I'm such a dork today. Okay. Small star. Pair x, pair y, and we get rid of this number. We don't need the, and then we can comment these out. Small star. Right? And we got some tokens back. And I think that'll do it. I love our starting screen. It's grown on me over as I've messed with it more.
Yeah, same.
There we go. Look.
Yeah, they are all there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. That totally works. Let's do it for. Let's see. So next we have medium star, and we have 3 of those. And so that's when we had 3 of them. It was worth doing, right?
Go up. Did we have one with just 3? I think so. I think we did it with the 3.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah. For whichever one it is. This one right here.
Yep. There's the 3. Yeah, let's do it. Medium stars.
Mm-hmm. So we'll copy this, paste it down here. Now let's call this n. For n equals 1, 2, 3. And we'll do the *3 chords, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then we come down here. What do we call it? We call it medium. What do we call the variable?
Yeah.
Medium star. Yeah, okay.
Medium star.
So we'll go down to the drawing function. Oh, we need to comment this out. *3.
Yep, *3 is gone. Bye-bye.
Oh yeah, the x and y. Yep. Okay.
4.
These other ones aren't going to be worth doing. We'll just,
Yeah.
even if the numbers won't quite make sense anymore, we can either change them later or not worry about it, one or the other. So.
Keep them the way they are.
Okay, so for pair in *3 chords, do medium star. And then we come down here, get rid of medium star, medium star, medium star.
Nice.
Did we get any tokens back?
18. Yep.
Well, I'll take it.
17. Yeah, I'll take it.
I just want to check something here. 1 to 3, *3 chords. Yeah, okay. I think we're good. Oh, I did. Wait, I need to add *3 chords here.
There's almost 100 to get all those back. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's okay.
Yeah, only 3 more. Nice, yeah, that took off about 9.
Nice.
Take off those 2 stars, 3, the small and medium. Yeah.
Oops. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Perfect.
Go.
I think I'm. Let's just test it real quick. I want to make sure that when we end the round or in the game and reset it, that it randomizes as expected. If it does, then I'm content to delete everything we just commented out.
Same. Yeah, nice. Well.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said there.
Oh, I said, yeah, nice replacement. That got us a lot of tokens back. That got us 200 tokens back.
That's awesome.
Yeah, 200 tokens. Just the after the yellow, so that's not including white.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah, works. Look.
Yeah, look at that.
Nice. Let's do a little surgery on our game here. So everything from here up to here can go away, right?
Yep. Bye-bye.
And wow, look at all this stuff we got back. This is awesome.
Yeah, this is super awesome. Goodbye.
And everything up to here.
Yep, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, this is getting us some tokens back. Wait.
Is
Wait,
it?
no, it's not. Sorry.
Oh no, because it's
Sorry,
highlighting. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was confused. It confused me again. Just for a second.
That can go away. And wow, look at all these tokens we got back. I'm so pleased.
Yeah.
Thank you,
And
ChatGPT.
Girl, yeah, thank you.
There's so many naysayers about technology these days, you know, but it's people need to chill out
Yeah.
and go with the flow. There's some good stuff happening.
Yeah, it can definitely be a very useful tool, especially with projects like this, trying to do things that it's like there's new stuff to be learned. There's a big environment for how limited it is.
Mm-hmm.
There's language
Oops.
to learn. It's
Okay, there we go.
language. You literally have to learn the whole language. But
I'm just-
ChatGPT just can read the whole manual and have it all memorized.
I'm just getting rid of extra spaces, making it a little easier on the eyes. Okay, I think we're good. Let's save our work, shall we?
Yeah. Save it. Save fight.
Oh, let me make sure I'm in the right directory. So ls.
Oh.
No, I'm not. Okay. cd fight. There we go. Save fight. Yes, overwrite it. Nice. That's the new version.
Yeah.
All right, so let's real quick. Let's go to Trello. So
I was thinking.
this is ongoing. You are still tweaking sound effects, or are you done tweaking sound effects?
Let's leave it in that category.
Okay.
For now. I think
Um,
that'll be. We call it good till we say the game's done.
all right, so I think there might be other places to consolidate, and I'll continue to think about that. But what do you think we should try to do?
I would love to get the change player sprites during charging.
Okay.
That very first one on the top of our to-do list, because there's so many sprites being used for every
Right.
single character has 2 sprites for those charging animations
Right.
being used right now. That we're just not doing anything with all those sprites I made, which they
So
can
what-
all be deleted. But yeah, they're just like taking up so much space in our sprite bank.
Right. So I want to. I was worried about this one because I worry that we've done. I've done it all mathematically. Add a sprite, take a sprite away, sprite number away, and I wish I hadn't done that. I wish I had called them all sprite 1, sprite 2, sprite 3, sprite 4. You know. But I might have room to do that now. So let me think here. So just like I did here with the Kai explosions, see what I did here, P0 Kai explosion, sprite 1, sprite 2.
Yeah.
I might be able to reuse some of our reclaim token space to do that, but it's going to chew it up fast. It's going to add a lot if I go that direction. So what I want to do, because remember the problem we were having when we tried to do change the sprites mathematically, but when we ended a sequence, like at the end of a fight sequence or a Kai Blast sequence or whatever it is, and then it wouldn't reset correctly, and then we'd add the number to it and we'd get up with a bunch of wackadoodle wrong sprites on the screen. That's what I'm worried about. It's not too hard to do.
Yeah.
It's just...
Yeah, no, I totally get it.
Um,
Whatever I think would be best, because all the characters are going to have their own unique charging sprites too. So if we do them all by number, then every single character needs their own numbers input.
But it might not be too hard to do because, right now we could just say, if punch loop equals 0, then, change the sprite number 2, then change it back to number 1. Like, it wouldn't be too much, But it might take me more than 5 minutes to figure out.
That's fine. That's totally fine with me.
And you know what I'm going to do before I do that? I'm going to send you this version of the game just in case as a backup before I start messing with things.
Okay.
So let me hit the be right back button, and I'm going to do that right now because I just think there's a great danger of me breaking a lot, and I don't want to lose this awesome version of the game we've got if I didn't send it to you and have a backup.
I'm super excited about what we got going on.
Because even if we did almost nothing else, the game is pretty much done. It's
right. That's what I was thinking last night. I was like, holy crap, this is freaking really pretty much done. I forgot that we had straightened everything out and we got the sound effects for the charging in there.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that. I've had so much going on last week. I forgot about our last meeting entirely. Yeah, I got on last night. I was like, oh my gosh. This is so cool.
I'm just going to put Frieza's Fury. I'm going to put New Stars because I'm going to probably send you another version in a little while, so I'm going to keep it clear. New Stars 9/21/2025. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? 9/21/2025 V1.
I think it's 2015.
Oh, yeah. Hello. Man, decades go by in the blink of an eye nowadays.
Right.
Okay, attach files. Got to find the file here. Users. Oh, I forget where the hell is it. App data, roaming, PICO-8, carts, fight. And let's just make sure when this was saved. 1:52 p.m. That is the one. Okay. There's also a way to add a thumbnail of the game into the cart itself, so when people see it, they actually see a little thumbnail of the game, like a little title, I don't know. We'll have to choose an image to use as the thumbnail, but we can figure it out. Okay, so there you go. Now let me get out of my. I'll make sure that's sent okay. Yep. Okay. Let me get out of that. Let me turn off the viewing the hidden folders so we don't mess things up. It's so weird it puts it in a hidden folder. It just drives me nuts that they did that.
So buried.
Okay. Go back to... Alright. Let's see what we can do. So what I need to do is think about every place where I have changed the sprite number. And I think it's only during the punching, right?
Yeah, the punching is the only time that they're changing their sprite animation right now. We
Right.
didn't do anything for blast, and this is what we're doing for charging now. So yeah, it's the only time the player sprite ever changes is, I guess, character select screen when you initially pick what character you're going to be, but yeah, the only other time is when you're punching.
Yeah, so what we could do here is, if we have, right now we only have P0 sprite, but we could have P0 sprite 1, P0 sprite 2, P0 sprite 3, and so on and so forth. Just we need to make sure that when we reset those, wherever we do it, I have to remind myself where we do that we do it in turn. And I don't think it's going to take very much. I just need to remember when we set the sprite numbers, we need to... Yeah, it's just there's changes in quite a few places, even though it's not very much. I'm just skimming the code looking for any place where I have... And so basically, just to talk through how it works, if we look at these sprites, is it this one here, the fourth one that's the charging one?
Fourth and fifth.
Oh, does it alternate between the two?
Yep, similar, exactly like the punching, actually. The exact way the punching
Oh,
goes.
so that's a little more complicated because we need to create a loop to loop between those two sprites then, just like we did the punching loop.
Yeah, that's what I'd been imagining. Yeah,
Okay.
it shifts between the two because their eyes kind of flash open and close, and their hair and stuff will move around.
Like this?
Yep, and their arms will be out. Yeah, it'll do just that, but really fast, like the punching does.
Yeah, yeah.
And they'll be inside their aura.
Nice done, miss.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah. That did not work like I expected it to work. Okay.
I got confused the first time I did that. I was like, whoa. Yeah. So it'll look like that, and they'll be inside their little aura.
Okay. Well, let me
But yeah.
let me remind myself how I did the punching loop then.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's funny. It's like it's been a while since I've even thought about how I did this. Glad I sent you a version of this game. I'm really worried about breaking this. Okay.
Yeah, just don't save it if you break it.
No, it's okay because I sent you a version. It's fine. But
Sent me a version and you just saved it too. So.
all right. So let me. I know I'm taking my own time to do this here, but I just.
I'll take all of it. Yeah, I'm patient. I know it's like super confusing this next step. I think.
I'm just
But
concerned.
I think it'll
Mhm.
candy wise, it's gonna look so nice.
There. I'm gonna get a piece of paper out because I think what I'm gonna do is start making a list of what I need to do before I do it. You know,
Good idea.
because I had some variables that track the number of the which frame we're on essentially for the punching loop. And so this is just want to double check. This is the main other feature you want to add. So we got to prioritize still. We only have a few hundred tokens left. It's going to take a little bit to do this. So
yes, this is the biggest thing on my list. I don't know what you're feeling, but yeah, for me, I would.
Well, let's look real quick. Flipping of the auras. I think they look cool anyway, even if we didn't do that. And like the Kai Blast on the title screen, I could totally live without it. It's great if we could do it, but I could live without it. And I'm not too optimistic about fixing this bug with the Kai Blast explosions. This one might be a bite the bullet and live with it. So
yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah, the flipping of the auras is the only other one on that list that I think would be kind of cool to do, but I'm not as pressed about it as this. There's so many sprites already created for this that I feel like we should either delete those or put them in there.
Okay, so here we go. Punching is false. Punch loop, and we're not worried about punch damage. So okay, so I think we need. Well, we already have a charging loop, don't we?
We do have a charging loop, but that's for the aura.
Yeah, but that's okay because it's they're one and the same, right? Whenever there's an aura, you're charging. So you just to make sure I'm understanding, you want the player sprites to change if and only if the aura is going.
If and only if they are in the act of charging. So while A and B are being held down. And
but that's the only time the aura is visible, right?
Yeah,
no.
Only during their charging aura, not their sparking aura, not whenever they're fully charged.
Right. Okay. Let me run this here. I want to remind myself how this works.
And there is already a loop built for that. You're right.
So we might be able to squeeze it into the loop we already have. Maybe.
That's the best idea. And they should charge on the title screen too. I didn't think about that until just now. It would make sense if they did us charging for this second. Once we have
Okay, so we're charging. So you're basically saying right now, if I hold the buttons down, they should be the sprite should be changing. The sprite should still be changing, and right now the sprite should not be changing.
Yeah, unless you're holding down the buttons trying to charge. Anytime you're holding down A and B and you're in the act of attempting to charge your Kai, you should be, your character should look like he's charging.
Okay, we might be able to squeeze that into what we already have. Let me.
Yeah, I think that makes sense to put it with your charging and with the holding down A and B or something.
Okay, so we've got charge. We have two different variables here for each player: charging and charged. So you're basically saying
it's during the charging. It has nothing to do with the charged. Only during the charging.
Right. We might still need a separate loop for that, because right now, we're only using this to change the color of the right. We're using it to change the. Wait, hold on.
And whether or not it's on, I think also.
Yeah, I gotta remind myself how this works.
I think you also put in for extra power whenever you're in the, while it's reducing, it puts some extra stuff in. So that you're stronger whenever you're actually charging. This is so cool. We did so much. There's so many little functionalities.
Oh yeah, right. When it's fully charged, it changes color.
It changes color and you're stronger.
Right. Okay. So let's.
We only need it on the charging, not the charged or the charger reducing. But when you're charging, you should be changing your sprite. It should be like, ah.
I feel like there's probably an easy way to do this. I'm overthinking it a little bit, because right now we have a variable P0 or a sprite.
Yeah, there's no.
And we change that. Let's go look at the charging stuff here.
Take it nice and slow. Best way around it, I think. I'm gonna go pee real quick.
Yeah, it's okay. P0 sparking sprite. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just thinking. I know I'm not verbalizing much of it, but I'm just thinking through various ways of squeezing it into what we already have. Without having to.
Okay.
So let me think here. So we have a variable that sets the sprite number based on which character has been selected, and that's what we've been using throughout, right? Because that doesn't change while the game is going. So we could say if these two buttons are not both being held down, well, no. Hold on. I was trying to think of a quick and easy way, like if these two buttons are being held down, then rotate between these two sprites, and then when you're done, when you let go,
set it back to the other one. And then if it's punching, whenever you're specifically punching, there's specific orders to do something else while holding down that button. So if you put this to go back to if there's not the regular one, then yeah, whenever you start punching, then the punching control should take over and say, yeah, now punch because you're punching.
right?
So we could probably do the same thing within the punching, be like, and if you're not punching, then put it back to the regular.
But how do I got to remind myself how I did that in the punching one, because...
Yeah. I think you just
punch loop. Okay, so if punch equals true, then the punch loop equals 0. Okay, if the punch loop is 0, then change the sprite number, increment the loop. If it's 1, change the sprite number, change the loop. If it's 2, then...
I think it resets back.
Right, okay. So, yeah, this... we might have to do the same kind of thing here. There's the punch code here. Okay. So when the player holds down the buttons... punch is set to true. Where's this? I almost forget how I did this. Oh yeah, it's only true... Well, how does it go back to false? Oh, right here, at the end of the punch loop. Well, that's kind of weird, actually, now that I think about it, because it seems to work fine, but... so when you hold the buttons down, one of the buttons down, and if one is true and the other is false, one button is down but the other one's not, then we're punching. And we start the punch loop at 0. What's interesting to me is you can actually, now that I see this, and I think it's fine, I don't think it's noticeable, I don't think it affects anything, it's too fast to be noticeable, but I think what's happening here is technically, if you just think about it in terms of one frame at a time, and maybe, if I were doing this from scratch, I might redo it. I'm not going to redo it, but I think if I were doing it totally from scratch, I might try to solve this problem. If you hold down that button for a single frame, a 30th of a second, punching is set to true. And then punching is set to true, and we're into this punch loop, right? But just because you let go doesn't mean your punching is stopped. So we have to go through this entire punch loop, 1, 2, 3 frames before the punch is set back to false. You're forced to do an entire punch loop.
Oh, Oh yeah, because I think this is just for the animation. So
Mm-hmm.
every time you press the button, it means that your hands do a right-left jab
Right, exactly.
for every punch of the
And
every.
you think we should do the same thing when we're charging?
Yes. So one press of the charging would probably go well. Not necessarily, I guess, but I do think that this makes sense for the punch, and I do like that. That if you were to just a single tap press a punch button, you would do a right-left jab for your
Right.
punch animation. I like the idea of that for this retro of a game. If it was a newer game, I would want single punches for every button punch, but this retro style, I like because it'll only register one hit point worth of damage. One punch worth of damage.
My only concern about doing this mathematically is that, suppose you're in the middle, you're holding down button and you're punching. Now, suppose you're on the second frame of the punch and you hit the second button while you're still holding the first button down. Now you're on the second frame, and so if we add a number, we might bump ahead too many sprites, and we're going to end up with that weird problem of the wrong sprites being thrown in. So I think we have to solve that problem. So what that says to me is that when we do the character selection screen, let's go all the way up here and start scrolling. Let's find every place where this matters. And what do we want to call this? This is like charging 1 and charging 2, maybe?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Charging Sprite 1.
Yeah, charging Sprite 1, exactly, yeah. I'm amazed we got this done. Every time I scroll through this, I'm just like, how did I ever figure this out?
One step at a time. That modular design. Love it.
It makes for me. I mean, this is why I'm so there's a more efficient way to do everything, but I was so verbose, and I'm so glad because I don't know enough about this to remember what I did if I do something clever.
Yeah, fantastic idea the way you did this. This is great for our first game. This is definitely busting through my expectations, and it's so satisfying to be able to play with and see it. Yeah, I love the colors, I love the sounds, I love the way the game is functioning.
Mm-hmm.
Got so many bells and whistles for me, so much candy. Yeah, it's so satisfying. Yeah, I'm extremely excited to get this done and we get to show it off.
Oh, me too, man. People should be impressed. I hope they are. It's been a lot of work.
Yeah. My was not gonna expect this. They'd be like, "What the hell?"
Okay, so reset player info, and I think I'm not there yet. I want to kind of reverse engineer this. So where are the sprites first locked in when you change screens? Not here.
This next section. No.
Game lock. Okay, yeah. Character selection. Okay, when do we move to next screen? Right here is where the sprites are locked in, right?
Yeah, P0 character locked. That's when they get locked in.
Okay, P0 sprite equals 1. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, this just says which Kai Blast sprites they are. Okay, hold on here. Move to next screen. That's right. Okay, yeah, we did. If the sprite equals 1, right, because we had to choose which color Kai Blast they have, so that's what's happening here. So we say if...
Is it at the bottom?
Yeah, it's going to be a little further down, I think. So if P0 sprite equals 0, 1, then make these Kai Blast decisions. And I think we could do it right here. Maybe. No, because this is... No, No, we can't do it right here because these are kind of disjunctive. If it's this sprite or this sprite or this sprite, then use these Kai Blast colors. So that's not going to work.
Yeah.
So where do we lock in the sprites in the first place? Lock selection, lock selection, lock selection. It must just be while we're navigating, right? Every time we're navigating, we're changing the sprite number, right? And then we lock it. I think that's it, right?
Oh,
Hold on, I know I'm taking forever to do this. I just want to do it once and do it right, you know?
this is the way it's got to go, I think.
I feel sorry for people watching me scroll all day. So.
Yeah. This is the process, you know? It's not a montage. If you want to watch us build a game, it's going to take some time, but it's a really cool thing to get to witness.
I'm looking forward to like putting the whole thing together into a playlist. Like, watch us make an entire game, you know?
Yeah, that's going to be so cool.
I'm glad we decided to stream it and document it, you know?
That was a great idea.
Okay, so this draws the highlight box. This draws the highlight box. This draws the name. Draws the
I want to
name.
do this for any time we build. Stream them all like this.
Okay, so it must be down in the update function. Which makes sense, because we basically, whenever we... Okay, that's the name. Whenever we move the... yeah, it must be farther down. Whenever we move the highlight box, we're changing the variable, right?
Yeah.
So it's way down here, I think. Where is the update function? Screen 1. Yeah, okay.
Maybe in the lock selection. Which was that section there? Went super fast.
No, that's not it. Where... I don't know why I'm struggling to find this, but where in the hell are we changing the sprite numbers?
We did so much. Yeah, I don't remember where we actually selected the sprite number that we're on. What's the poke thing? I don't remember what that was. Was that panel strip or something? No.
That was for the speed of the the button repetitions.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I was not remembering.
Yeah, I should probably comment things like that are not commented, but. So we must have some if-then statements to say, if such and such is highlighted, then this is the sprite number. But where is that?
Yeah. How did we get that going? That'd be something to do with the lockbox. I thought the locking it was what selected your character.
I think it just freezes it. I don't think it actually sets it then.
Hmm. Did we use the character locked as like our variable somewhere for what our sprite was going to be?
I don't remember.
Maybe that's how we did it.
It might be way up here in the draw. It might be way up here, actually.
What did we put for the initial sprites?
Well, we didn't, because that's one of the things I deleted, because it occurred to me we didn't need to do that, because we're only setting the variables after the character selection screen. There's no need for player sprites until we've gone through the character selection screen. So basically we're looking for if-then statements, like if this character is highlighted, then set the sprite number. That draws the highlight box. selected name. Okay. Character highlight is this, then the, okay, that's the name.
Was that one and the same when we set the name?
No.
No.
I'm probably just being a total dunce. I don't remember where I put it. Right here. Reset player info.
Okay, yeah, player sprite equals.
If a character is highlighted, then give it this sprite number.
And then I give it the same, and it's the sparking rate.
Okay, give me a sec to do a search here. Reset player info. Control G. That's where it happens. We move the next screen. When it's locked, we hit the next button and we reset the player info, and that's when it locks in the sprite number. Okay, so we need to.
This is so cool. Love this.
All right, here's my wackadoodle idea. Ready? P0 sprite. P0 charging sprite 1 equals. All right, can I enlist your help to give me these sprite numbers?
Yeah, give me just a moment to get myself set up, and yes, I'll help you do this.
It'll go much, much faster, even taking the time to get it set up.
Yeah, you just keep getting set up for the next ones. I need just another second.
So we're gonna chew up a lot of tokens, easily 200 or 300 tokens or more doing this. So that's why I was worried about this. And so after I add each one of these, I'm gonna add a comment double dash so I know what we added in case I need to go back and go, it's too big, it's not gonna work, you know.
Okay. Yeah, we started at 7616, I think. So the first one is 04.
Okay, 04, and then 05, right?
And 05. Yep.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, let me copy this.
Then we're going to player 6.
Yep, so if it's player 6, what are the numbers?
9 and 10.
0, 9.
This is so cool. Good idea.
10.
I think this is a good idea.
I think this is going to be the best. And that way, whenever we reset it, it's all going to reset. So it'll. I think this is going to be the best way to do it.
Okay, and then player 11.
Mm-hmm.
Got 14 and 15.
14 and 15. Okay.
Yep.
And then if it's player number 33, or sprite number 33.
We're going to have 36 and 37.
Yeah, this is much faster than trying to look it up every time. So, okay.
That is.
I'm glad we're doing this together. It's so much fun.
Same.
Okay.
This is so fun.
38.
This is going to be 41 and 42.
Okay, that's 43.
It'll be 46 and 47. So cool.
You can see how we're chewing up tokens, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this will chew up quite a bit, but this is a really good way to do this. I think
I think it's going to be more rock solid than if I try to do it by adding a sprite number.
Yeah.
You know.
20 and 21.
20 and 21.
Yep. Yeah, I think this is going to be much more solid. Than
I should have done punching this way, but that's okay.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, since the math works out, so you have 25 and 20.
I'm sorry, 25 and 26?
Yep.
You cut out there. Okay, yeah. Okay, if it's number 27.
Got 30 and 31.
I know there's a pattern. I could probably figure it out, but just 2 pairs of eyes, always better. Okay. If it's number 49.
Slow. 52 and 53. Yeah, this way I can click on the next number of Sprite, make sure, like I'm on 54 now, and then I can go 57 and 58. So I'm like 100% certain with this method. It's so easy.
Okay, and if we're on Sprite 59.
Then we have 62 and 63. And that's our first page of Sprites.
First page.
Yep, that's half of them already. Nice.
Oh, on the Sprite sheet. I'm like, I think meant on the grid. Yeah. Okay, if it's number 65.
Then we're at 68 and 69.
69, dude. Okay.
Let's go. 70.
Never really grew up. Okay. 73 and 74.
Yep. Yeah, stay nice and young.
Okay, if we're at 75.
78 and 79.
Okay, if we're at 97.
100 and 101.
If we are at 102.
105, 106.
Okay, if we're at 107.
110 and 111.
Oops, 110. And oops, that's what happened here. 111. Okay. And if we're at 81.
84 and 85.
And if we're at 86.
Then we have 89 and 90. I'm so excited for this part.
And if we're at 91.
94 and 95.
And if we're at 113.
116 and 117.
And if we're at 118.
121 and 122.
And if we're at for player 0, gotta do this whole same thing again for player 1 now.
Yep.
Okay, 123.
126 and 127.
All right, so far we're pretty good on the token count. You know, we're eating it up, but not terribly so. You know.
It wasn't crazy.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy. Actually, no, I can just come down here. I need to change this to player 1 now. So give me a sec to do a little surgery. Player 1, player 1. Okay, same thing all over again. If we're at Sprite number 1, it's number 4 and 5. That should be correct, right?
Correct.
Okay, now if we're at Sprite number... Oh, actually I got to copy these. Hold on. Yep.
Perfect.
Okay, if we're at Sprite number 6.
Then we have 9 and 10.
And if we're at Sprite number 11.
14 and 15.
I should have done punching this way. I really should have. Maybe I still will next time around. I don't know. If we're at 33.
36 and 37.
The nice thing is it just makes it rock solid rather than leaving it to the math. It just, you explicitly reset it to the Sprite you want it to be reset to, you know.
Yeah, I like that.
It's just more reliable.
Yeah.
Okay, 38.
Maybe 41 and 42. Yeah, this is a pretty cool way to do it, I think.
Yeah, and I should have.
Sturdy. I think the math on the punching is pretty dang sturdy, though. Also,
It is. Nothing seems to be breaking. We still need to be on. You know what? I think what we need to do. We'll adjust these numbers in a second. I think what we need to do is probably do some weird edge case testing, like try punching, and then without picking up the button, start charging, and try to just every button combination we can think of, make sure it's still rock solid. You know.
good idea.
And if we have any problems, we could redo it this way probably. But we're chewing up tokens doing it this way. That's the downside. So, all right. So if we're 43,
46 and 47.
okay, and if we're at Sprite 17,
Then 20 and 21.
and if we're at 22,
Then 25 and 26.
okay, and if we're at Sprite 27,
Then 30 and 31.
and 49,
Can be 52 and 53.
okay, if we're at 54,
And it'd be 57 and 58.
and if we're at 59,
62 and 63.
and if we're at 65,
68 and 69. Yeah.
hold on one second here. Oh, I see, because we have the. I'm like, I see what's happening here. So we have these stars over here. Okay, I just noticed a pattern in the numbers that change. It's because we have those stars in front of some of them. Okay, 68, 69. Okay, if we're at number 70.
We've got 73 and 74.
Okay, and if we're at 75.
78 and 79.
Okay, and if we're at 97.
100 and 101.
Oops. Yep. Okay, if we're at 102.
105 and 106.
And if we're at 107.
110 and 111.
And if we're at 81.
84 and 85.
And if we're at 86.
89 and 90.
And if we're at 91.
94, 95.
And if we're at 113.
116 and 117.
And if we're at 118.
121 and 122.
And if we're at 123.
126 and 127.
Oops. Oh,
That's the last one.
That's it. Okay. Now.
Now actually actually to use them.
Well, I've got an idea. Let me. While we've been entering numbers, I've been kind of thinking through how to do this. So let me. We have a variable that says whether we're punching or not, right? Punch equals true.
Yes.
Right. So I think we can do. Let's skip the punching. Where is it? Let's go down to the charging here. Okay. I got to remind myself how these buttons work. Okay. Oh yeah, this ends the sound effect, clears the sound effects, and then we have button 4 and button 5. Then we're charging. So my idea right here. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a little workspace for myself here. So I can know what new stuff I'm adding in. Here's my idea. Basically, whenever we're charging, we want the sprite to change. But then how do we change it back when we're done charging? Okay, so I've got a crazy idea. I'm kind of talking it through in my mind. What if we do something like, if the 2 buttons are held down, right, then we can enter this little, we can just say, if the player sprite is, we can change the player sprite number to the first charging sprite. And then on the next frame, if it's on sprite number 1, change it to the next sprite. And then we can say, if we can kind of do an if then else. So if these 2 buttons are held down, then do this weird if then thing, changing the sprite. And then we can say else if it's not the case that both are held down. Well, no, because we need to be able to say, because the player might be punching. We can't interfere with the punching. So we have to be able to say, if these 2 buttons are being held down and punching is false.
Basically, at the exact same time that charging equals true.
Yeah, we're definitely right here. But I'm just trying to make sure we don't interfere with the punching while we're messing with the sprites. We need to be at the end of the charging. We need to be able to reset it back to the right sprite number. How do you do that?
We have it written already to where it's only charging whenever the buttons are being held down, but not like the punching and charging are 2 separate functions already.
Yeah.
So we have it within that charging function.
But
It'll do what?
I'm wondering if I just need to do the same kind of if I need to do the loop thing again. You know. I'm trying to think of a way to avoid having to do a whole separate loop function like this. You know.
Hmm.
Because when do we set charging to false? Okay, hold on here. When do we go back to changing charging to false?
Right there. We have this other charging section here for the OR loop.
We did some crazy stuff here, you know. But we got it working.
We did. Yeah, I was like, I would like it to function like this, and you were like, okay, it functions like that now. I was like, that's awesome. I feel like we will need like some sort of a little loop basically that just says to switch between their two, like the Sprite 1 and Sprite 2.
Oh yeah, definitely. I just need to know. I need to make sure I can reset it back to neither one of those when we're done holding the two buttons down. You know.
Set it to where it says that whenever, if charging equals true, then switch between these, and if the charging equals false, then don't switch between those. So if we can set it within that parameter, however what does P0 charging equal true do? If we can set it within that statement, so if P0 charging is true, then it's switching between these two loops. And if P0 charging equals false, then it no longer is doing that because the charging is false. So just when P0 equals charging is true, that's when it should switch between those two.
Right. Yeah. That's the part. That's the part that's clear and easy to know how to do. It's just how to get it out of that loop. You know. So we have a very long. This is all within this. So if the chi is less than 100, then start charging the chi. And if transformation is less than 100, start doing the transformation. And if neither one of those is the case, then we... Yeah, it could just be, you know, we have this if-then. It's a big, long if-then statement that goes all the way down to here. Or here. Wait, where is it? So it starts right here. So if end, that's not it. Then we have an if, else if, end, else. I'm losing track of my if-thens here. Should have commented this a little better, maybe. And if... Wait, so this one goes there. This one goes with that one. This one goes with that one. This one goes with that one. Charge reduction. So that one goes with that. That one goes with that. Okay. Check for Okay, so hold on. It might just be as simple as I might be able to do it all in the same. Sorry, I know I'm being incredibly annoying about this. I'm annoying myself.
Gotta think it through or creating something.
All right, here's my idea. I'm really struggling with this because I need to be able to say something like, phone just buzzed. What's going on here? Oh, Susan just sent me a picture of her and her dining together. Um, All right, I'm just going to experiment. I created this little experimental space here. Let's see what I can come up with. If. I think I got it. Okay. If P0 Sprite is not equal to P0 charging Sprite 1, then. Let's get an end statement here before I forget. Then we want to change P0 Sprite to P0 charging Sprite 1. Right, because if it's not already set to Sprite 1, we want to make it Sprite 1, right?
Yes.
Okay.
If it equals 1, change it to 2.
Yeah. Oh, if it's not equal to. Oh, yeah. Then we can say else if, right? Actually, it just could be else, right? So we could say, because if they're not equal, which means either it's set to its non-charging sprite, or it's set to charging sprite number 2, then we change it to sprite 1. And if it's not that, then we want it to be charging sprite 2. Okay, is it literally this simple? So let's just think this through. If P0 sprite is not equal to the charging sprite 1, so if it's either in a resting state or if it's in the state of the second charging sprite, then we want to change it back to charging sprite number 1. And if it's set to charging sprite number 1, oh no. No, not, hold on, this isn't going to do it. Oh yeah, because if either they're not equal, if they're not equal, or else, yeah, I think this will do it. And then down here, whenever we set the charging back to false, right here, I think. Oh no, gotta be careful. Oh yeah. Hold on, I gotta know when to turn it off and how. Let's just run it and see what it does right now.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I'm getting this one piece at a time. I'm trying to find the easiest way to do it. And maybe I need to do it a harder way. Okay, player 0 is... Which one is player 0? It's this one, right? Well, it's working. It's just not resetting.
Are you pulsing it like that, or is...
I'm pulsing it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's working. I can't tell if it's going too fast.
It's just not resetting.
What do you mean?
Here, let's pick an easier one let's do this one. Okay, so I'm just gonna hold the buttons down. You tell me if it looks like it's working right. Looks like it, huh?
Oh. Until the end, he stayed in one of the
Yeah,
charging modes.
that's my point. It needs to...
Yeah, it's working right. It might be a little too fast, but yeah, it's working right. I can't tell if I like that speed or not, though.
It's pretty fast. It's like the punching, you know.
It is like the punching. Yeah, I need to let it sit for a minute and see if that grows on me or if it stays feeling too fast. Yeah, let's leave it at that speed for now.
What I have an idea. What if, looking at these sprites, the one I really like is the open mouth one. What if we skip sprite this sprite and just have their mouth open, not have it alternate, but just have them open their mouth like they're charging? Is that crazy?
Well, they both have open mouth. The other one just has like their eyes closed.
Oh.
Their eyes were flashing, and then that's the one where like their hair or their capes move.
Oh yeah, okay, right.
It moves around their outfit, and they're like.
Maybe I don't like the eyes closing.
Oh, you don't?
Do you like the eyes closing? Is that part of the thing?
Yeah, because they're normally that's like they will close their eyes in the show, and then like the games and stuff sometimes.
Well, I'm just thinking through. I know we thought we were done with the sprites, but what if whenever the player is charging, what if their eyes are closed the whole time they're charging? Does that make sense?
It's also, yeah, I could do that too.
Where
can we see it again with the eyes flashing?
Yeah, sure. I mean, maybe or maybe we could change the color of the eyes too. Maybe, I don't know.
They all have different color eyes depending on the color eyes of the character. See, like Goku has the gray eyes now, and Frieza has the red. They all have different color
Which one do
eyes.
you want? Which one do you want to see?
Any of them, really. I guess. Yeah. Yeah, let's do Frieza.
That looks pretty cool, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it's just going a little too fast, and I think it just something just changed to green or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there a problem?
I think it might be going too fast for itself, or maybe it grabbed a different pixel for a second.
It could be the star in the background too.
I saw a symbol or something for a second.
Oops. Shit. Which buttons are which here?
Thank you.
Oh, you're just getting the. You're seeing the. I think you're seeing the. Oh yeah, no, there is something weird happening, isn't there?
I just saw it again. Yeah, it's not happening now, but it just happened there.
Oh yeah, it changed to the. It flashed to the wrong sprite for some reason.
Yeah, but it's like a green blob. It's not one of our picks. It's not one of our drawn sprites. It's like a green.
I think it changed. No, I think it changed to one of the green characters.
I think that's like either Piccolo or Cell.
But why on earth would it do that?
Yeah.
Why would it do that?
Is it just going too fast and glitching itself out or something?
No. There's a reason for it.
Okay.
Let me see if I can figure out what's happening there.
Yeah, we just want it to be at a slower pace like the aura is. That's what it is. We want it to be more like the aura pace.
Yeah, when I let go, it's right when I let go of the button, it bleeps it to another sprite and then changes it right back. Just so weird. I don't know why it's doing that.
Yeah, because they're only saying go between these two, and then it... Maybe after, if the charging is false, just directly tell it to go back to whatever its sprite was or something. Maybe it's trying to like continue to go forward or something. Like, what's the next sprite over next to Frieza? What's the sprites on the sides of Frieza?
Yeah, that's what was happening. It was going to this.
Oh, it's somehow going over, yeah, one more to the right. There at the end.
Why would it do that though?
It keeps counting up one more, but why? Yeah. But it's, yeah, when you're letting go, it's like right at the end of the sequence. It goes to the wrong character for just a second. And then it doesn't even correct. It doesn't go back to the right sprite at all either. It goes back to the
Oh, it might have to do with the punching.
It's ending on the wrong sprite either way.
I think I know. We haven't reset the sprite, and so it thinks I'm not letting go of the buttons simultaneously because it's very difficult to let go of two buttons simultaneously within a 30th of a second. I think that it thinks I'm punching, and it's taking the second sprite and adding one because of our punching mechanic.
Afterwards, go charge and get it set to the wrong sprite and then try punching.
So I think so. I'm going to try a little experiment here. I think what's going to happen if I'm careful about the order that I let go of the buttons in, it will work as expected. If I'm not careful, it will think I'm punching because I'm not letting go of one of the buttons in time.
And the other
Okay.
way to make it cut.
So which is the punching button? That's the punching button. So now if I hold both down and I let go, oh, whoa, uh-oh.
Yeah, you're ending on the wrong sprite, so it's throwing off the sequence of everything.
Right.
Oh, you're glitching for just a sec.
That's okay. I think, so whenever we change charging to false,
You need to
but hold on,
fall back upon the right sprite. Just forcibly set it back, I feel like. Go back to the standing sprite.
what? What'd you say?
Well, I was just saying that I feel like at this point, or like after the false is where we need to just tell it to go back to the sprite that was originally picked. I don't know if that would just be like reset player values.
No, we don't want to reset everything.
I think the reset player values only reset a few things within it. It just sets the sprite number, the player name.
Oh, okay.
And what X are.
Reset. Player. Just player values. Let's
Yeah,
see.
I think that's all that's in that function. It sounds like it's got more to it.
Oh yeah, it just changes it just sets the sprite number. So reset player info.
Oh, reset player info. That's the one we want. Yeah, reset player info.
Right. Okay.
We can probably call that function there.
Yeah, I think you're right. But where?
Right after the false. P0 charging equals false, then reset player info. Go back to our original sprite that was called. And
I'm not convinced that's the best place to do it.
Okay.
Because let me think. Well, let's try it. I'm going to add two little dots here so I know that's what I added. And we made. I think that bit of code only controls the changing of the values in the stats bar. So I don't think that's going to solve the problem. Well, seems to though, actually.
Hey, you're going back to standing. Is anything getting messed up from that? You let go and punch?
No, that did it.
Can you punch?
Oh, except I can't punch now.
Oh, it's not doing the punching at all?
No, why not?
Yeah, that's unexpected.
Why can't I punch?
You?
Okay, hold on. Let's.
Oh, why would that take away punching?
I don't know.
Could you punch before the aura? Before you did
I think so. Punching. That's weird. Okay. Why wouldn't it let me punch then?
Try punching before the...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do really like the screen.
I don't know. That's not letting me punch.
Dude, weird. Why is that not letting you punch? Is it resetting too much? I mean, it's not
Yeah,
playing your sound effect or doing anything.
right.
Unless the charging is false, it's resetting the player info across the board, so it's changing.
That's clearly not working. So
Yeah, not working. It's kind of working. It almost
here, let me
works.
just. I'm going to comment all this for a minute. It's all the new stuff we added.
It's close.
Yeah, we're getting there. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, the charging was functioning properly. It just muffed up the.
Well, I'm just worried. I want to make sure we don't have a hidden bug here somewhere. So yeah, okay, now everything's fine now. So okay.
Yeah, something about this.
And you think it's too fast anyway? You said.
Yeah, I do think it's
All
too
right,
fast.
let's.
I think slow
I'm
down
trying to.
like
I was trying to cheat and avoid doing a loop, and now I think I think might need to.
Okay.
um. One thing I'm confused about. The only thing we're using this charging variable for. P0 charging. Okay, so if we hold the buttons down, okay, so if we're not punching or whatever, if we're holding both buttons down, we're charging. Okay, that seems clear, right? And then the reason we have this code, so if the chi is less than 100, we start adding to the chi. And if the transformation is less than 100, we start adding to the transformation. And otherwise, the charging is false, right? Even if we're holding the buttons down still.
Not necessarily, though. I mean, we don't want the chi to continue to increase if we're holding the buttons down, but we would want the charging animation to continue to happen if you're holding the buttons down.
Right. So let me. I just got to remind myself how this works. It's complicated, you know.
Yes, it is.
If I don't fully understand how it works, even though I wrote it, I can't fix the problem here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we're charging. And so even when it fills up...
I want the animation to continue happening if you're holding the buttons, but the chi won't go past 100.
Yeah, but think about... So we've got... So we actually, if you remember, we go from... We're charging right now. We're charging right now. And then we're done being charging, and we change... We go to charge reducing, right?
Yes.
Ugh, bloody hell. I think the problem is that we leave charging on. Or a loop counter. Update P0 sparking sprites. Okay, if the charge is true, or the charge reducing is true, I don't know how I ever programmed this.
Patience. Tenacity.
I just want to try something here. So it's not that code that's keeping me from punching, right? The punching is working, it's just not working correctly, but we're still able to punch, right?
Yes.
We're just not resetting the sprite correctly.
Yeah, the sprite is not getting reset. That's the main issue. The punching works properly until you charge, and now punching is still working properly, but you're set to the wrong sprite. So that's the only reason it's functioning improperly. You're just not getting set back to the correct sprite at the end of this. Which I was thinking we could maybe make a separate function of resetting just the sprite and try that, but I think it might still be the same issue. Because right now, that resetting the sprite is built into that.
And you still think it's going too fast, huh?
Yeah, I would like it to go slower.
That's what I
like
think. We got to make a loop, probably.
Yeah, if it was more on par with that aura, I think that would look. I think that's why the eyes flashing is too much. It's like they're going too fast. It looks weird, and the hair and everything is moving too quick. Which it looks good when they're punching, but since the aura around them is so slow, I think it throws it off.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, the closer we can get it to the aura speed, I think the better it'll look.
Yeah, the problem is we keep the aura on even when we let go of the buttons. So I can't just build into this function that controls whether the aura is on. Right? That would be a perfect solution, but I can't do that.
No, you might be able to, because it only... No, the only time the aura stays on and you don't want to be doing that is when you're already transformed, and that's a different function. Yeah, you want the sprites to be...
Well, no, we have... No, like if you look here, we have... where is it here? The aura loop. No, where is it?
I thought we made a separate function for... Because there's the gray aura, and then there's the yellow and the red auras.
Yeah, but we're doing that by changing the sprite numbers. Might be up above here. Hold on here. I gotta remember where everything is. Might be up here somewhere. After all this stuff. Draw gauges, Kai blast explosions.
No, I guess we don't want it in that loop, actually, because I think that anytime you hold down those two buttons, like if you're... Because even when you're transformed, you can still shoot Kai blasts. So you could lower your Kai, but you'd still be transformed, and you might want to charge. And whenever you charge, you wouldn't change your aura around you because you're transformed, so your aura would stay the yellow or red, but you would still want your character to show that they're charging by doing the charging sprites, even though the aura would not change because you're already fully transformed.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime you hold down the two buttons, it should be represented by the sprite, the character sprite changing. And then the blue high bar would be able to increase if it's not already.
Well, let me try something then.
But the transformation bar would not go back up if it's already in the reducing state. And the aura would.
Well, let me try something. I think I might be able to figure this out.
Okay. I just wanted to try to help with that.
Wrong direction. Okay, P0 punch. Okay. And P0 punch equals false. Let me try something. I'm going to try to build this one little piece at a time here. I feel like it's simpler than I'm trying to make it. I just don't know why it's so complicated. Okay. I can still punch, still do Kai Blast, I can charge, and I can still punch. I just need to reset that sprite. Okay. I need to figure out where this and this if-then statement, not this one, this if-then statement ends. So that goes with that, so we're still within this one. That's all new stuff, it's fine. I got a simple idea right here. P0 sprite equals The problem is that, man, okay, so we hit the buttons, we set charging to true, we change the sprite, and that's going to do its thing. And if then we change charging to false. If we're still on sprite 2, before it loops around to encounter this function again, we go right into the punching mechanics, I believe. Oh no, we've already done punching. But by the time it loops back around, it goes through the punching code once. So by the end of this, I think what we need to do is something like, I got two ideas. I'm going to try them. I'm going to try the easy one and the harder one. What's the code P0 character highlight? Highlighted or highlight? Hold on here. P1 character highlight. Okay. I don't understand why calling this function was disabling punching.
I don't either. My only guess is that it was just like any time charging is false, it was just trying to reset this. So it was just like overpowering.
But none of that should have affected punching, because...
Yeah, I would think that whenever punching is set, that it would start doing what's supposed to happen when punching happens, regardless of what happens when
yeah, maybe.
But it wasn't working right for some reason. Like it was just staying locked forever. Yeah, I don't know if it just needs to be called in a different spot, or just calling on too much. What was the name of the variable for the player sprite?
Just
within that player info, reset player
P0 sprite. That's where it's being set.
Did you just put else if P0 sprite or something?
Yeah, maybe.
Equals P0 sprite.
Well, the problem is we're already changing P0 sprite, so we can't just change it back to itself.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Right. Nice try, but no. No, we could call it P0, we could change everything to P0 base sprite,
Well, yeah, that would work.
But then we'd have to make a lot of changes,
Might be worth it.
Maybe.
Because then we could call it easier if that's all that we need to do to be able to call for the base sprite and any time that we need something like that. So you can just go back to the base sprite.
Maybe. That's not a terrible idea, but we're going to eat up 200 more tokens doing that, or 150 more tokens.
Oh, yeah. Crap.
I'd like to avoid doing it. I mean, yes, we could certainly do that.
Yeah, I forgot to do that. All 24 characters 2 times.
Sorry, I know this one little thing is taking a long time.
No, it's this is such a key piece to how it's gonna look at the end. I think it's worth a lot of time. And it's like so late in the game, it's so confusing to add it in here. I've been curious about it ever since I made the sprites forever ago. So you can't just do easy math to do this like we did the punches.
Okay, I got an idea here. Again, I'm playground. This is my little playground marker here. If P0, oops, excuse me, P0 sprite equals P0 charging sprite 1, or P0 sprite, oh no, that, hold on, then, I'm worried about this, I don't know. P0 charging sprite, or P0 sprite minus equal 1. Else if P0 sprite equals P, no, not minus 1, minus
Plus 1.
3. 1, 2, 3. Minus 3. P0 charging sprite 2, then P0, damn it, P0 sprite minus equals 4.
I see what you did. Okay, okay. Okay. I think that's worth a shot.
May not be in the right spot.
That makes a lot of sense to me.
I want to make sure I can still punch, you know, mainly. Punching, Kai Blast, chart.
Okay. Oh snap, dude.
Oh, got a problem.
It's supposed to be the no-space one. For some reason. Oh yeah, that is just one back from Vegeta though. That's to the left of Vegeta's.
Why would it do that? Why would it do that?
Being one too many numbers sometimes. For some reason. P0 charging sprite. Is there any typos anywhere? I'm looking for. Right one. No, okay.
Damn, it's so close.
Yeah.
hold on, I got an idea. And yeah, P0 punch equals false. And P0 punch equals false. Let's try that. It's better, but it's still getting a flash of the wrong one. You see that?
Yeah.
Why would it do that?
It's like yellow. Orange. Isn't the X trying to come through?
But at least it's working. But why?
Yeah, laser flash.
We were on which character? We were on.
Oh, was it going to the Dragon Ball somehow? It looked like it was.
Might have been.
I thought it was a Dragon
We're
Ball,
on.
but that's like such a way different number.
I think we were going to here.
Oh, maybe it's Goku's out.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow.
Why would we be doing
Like,
that? So I can punch, I can Kai Blast, I can charge. That's looking pretty good. But then I get a brief little, tiniest little flash of a whatever. But at least I can still punch and Kai Blast.
That's the problem we were getting the first time.
Yeah.
So, to the right for just a moment again. Like it's counting up before it starts counting.
But it shouldn't be counting at all. That's the thing.
Yeah. Right.
Because whenever charging is true,
telling it specifically which two sprites to flash between.
it's going between those two.
How is it ever going above them? Is it starting to punch? Maybe it is a punching problem. Somehow still. Maybe it's starting to punch for just a brief second there as you're letting go of the buttons. Maybe try to.
I think that's right. I think you're right.
Try it again, but try to release the punch button first.
Actually, you know what I could do?
This flash.
I got an idea.
Yeah, because maybe that's what it is. That's the only reason it would count up.
Hold on. Whenever we're hitting both buttons, we should not be punching. Right?
Yes.
It thinks we're punching, but we shouldn't be.
Yeah, we just need to tell it all throughout that process that we're not.
Okay, can I still punch? I can. Nope, that's still...
Yeah, that was Goku.
Okay, it's working sometimes, not working other times.
So I would guess that whenever you release the punch button first coming out of your charging, it works, and whenever you release the other button, so you're still.
I think that's right. Mm-hmm.
But then it corrects, and then you start punching correctly.
Yeah, I think I've got a couple ideas here.
It's just starting to count up before it's starting to do the other thing.
And there's no problem with shooting a Kai Blast, no big deal, right? Because it doesn't affect the sprites. So I think I got an idea here. Let me think. This is complicated. It's working pretty well, though. I mean, we're close.
It is. Yeah, we're really, really close. It's working pretty much all the way. It's just now and then there's like a 30th of a second that it displays the
Mm-hmm.
wrong bounce up for just a bit, and it just needs to know that we're not. I think you just need to like spam the "we're not punching" during that charge thing. Just like keep putting it in there. Punch equals false. Punch equals false, or something like that. So that it's like really not trying. Like we can't punch during that process.
I think the problem is that, so, you know, we need to kind of trace the flow here. I should have made a flow chart probably, but we go down here to charging. We set punching to false, which maybe it didn't affect anything, so I might just take that out. But charging gets set to true. Then we change the sprites, right?
Yes.
Come down here, set charging to false. But before it encounters this again, because so if it's running once, you know, if the buttons are being pressed, we set charging to true, and we do all this. We start changing the sprites. It actually skips this. Then it circles back to the punching code before it ever gets back to this, because it's a big loop, right? We're just going to loop 30 times a second. So I think what we need to do it's going to seem a little wild, but if I go down to the very end of this, I don't know, it could be, sorry, I know I get quiet when I'm thinking. I'm just kind of
It's fine.
this might be a little wild. No, I'll okay, hold on. That's not what I want to do.
Be right back.
Yeah, it's okay. No, I already have that. Why isn't that working? does not make a difference. Damn it.
Okay, I'm back.
I'm just doing a couple experiments here. That same code that I have that resets the sprite number, I'm trying to experiment with putting that right inside the punch loop. So whenever we're in the punch loop, it first checks to see if the sprite is one of the charging sprites and then immediately resets it. Oh wait, not this. So no, not that. Hold on. Hold on. Yep. Okay. Where is it? This code right here. What if I come up to the punching loop or the punching, yeah. Whenever we start a punch, we first reset the sprite if it's one of the wrong sprites. Which could do the trick. Okay, let's make sure we can still punch. Looking good. Kai Blast. Nope, that did not solve the problem. Why didn't that solve the problem? Why? Why, Dylan? Why?
I thought we were gonna do it.
Hey, look. Oh, no. Thought I fixed it, but no. Okay, that did not fix it, so okay. Goodbye for that. Oh, bloody hell.
What if you did it on both sides of the true?
Of where?
Of the punch being true for the punch loop.
Oh, maybe, because maybe, hold on here. Oh, yeah, hold on. Yeah. Right, okay. Right. Hold on, I got an idea. Let's get rid of this. This shouldn't be needed. Ah, I got an idea. This might just work. Let's get rid of that. Okay, hold on, I got an idea here. It's funny how you just kind of zero in on things. Let me make sure things are still working. If I take, oop. What happened here? Oh. Hello, Nani12. How you doing? Thanks for watching. We are deep in the thick of trying to solve this frustrating bug. Bugs aren't fun. Definitely not. So I guess my idea here is to take this... let me think. Take this code, and right before the punching code, right at the beginning of the punching code, you might be able to make a function out of it if this works. Get a few tokens back. We just need to make sure when a punch starts that it's set to the, if it's set to the wrong sprite, it goes back, you know? You there, Dylan? Got lost, Dylan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, you're there. I think that totally worked. Look.
Nice.
Okay, holding both buttons down. But you still want it to go... You said you still want it to slow down, though, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I mean...
If possible. Could we just do it like 3 times or something? Oh wait, no.
Well, at least this works.
Yeah. Can I see it again?
Yeah.
Maybe it'll grow on me. Maybe we can leave it at this speed for now.
Well, I don't know. If it looks wrong, it looks wrong. You know, I mean, trust your instincts.
Yeah. First few instincts were...
You're the Dragon Ball Z fan, so... Okay, so we'll just test things one at a time. We're punching, we're Kai blasting, we're charging. You what?
Yeah, like, I said maybe I do like the speed. Now that it's working properly, and it's not like glitch, all sorts of crazy things. Yeah, especially when it's just like.
Well,
unless you have an idea for how to slow it down.
I think I need to reset the. Make a function out of this. I'm calling this more than once. Oh, it worked. You know, you want to do it for both players and see what it looks like?
Yeah. Yes, let's do that.
Okay, there's 2 parts to it. There's this part, and it's right after charging becomes true.
P1.
Yep. Well, at least you're getting one thing on your wish list, at least, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a huge one. It's very satisfying to see.
Okay, now I got to go up and grab the other part of it. Right here. So this is right before charging becomes false. Okay. P1. 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 All right, now we should both characters should be able to charge now, with their animations changing. Let's get another character here. Let's do that one. Oops. There we go. Okay, same thing. We can punch. We can Kai Blast. Charge. Oh, that looks pretty good. I don't know. I like it.
I'm starting to think the speed is going to be okay.
That solved the problem. Look. Oh no, it didn't look.
Oh crap.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we got a problem here. What's going on? Oh, I know, because I didn't add this code into the player one punch routine.
Yeah.
This has to go in the player one. It's up above, I think, right? Player one punch loop, and I think I did it. Let me just check the location.
Yeah.
Measure twice, cut once here. Player 0, yeah, right after punching becomes true. Right here. Let's boom, 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 boom. Actually, no, we don't need to do that. We can. There we go. Code looks wild, you know, Python. Well, I can coded the entire thing, and I'm not a software engineer, but I have an aptitude for it. So I used to write programs in BASIC when I was a kid. That's how I learned to do this. And I slowly taught myself PICO-8 as we've been building this game. This has taken us about how long? When did we start, Dylan? In March? Is that right? Or May? No, May, right?
Somewhere around there. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly when we started now.
All right, so Kai Blast, punching, charging. Yeah, check it out. It totally works.
Yeah, look at it go.
You know, I actually like it. What's that?
I said I'm getting more okay with that speed.
I am too. I didn't like it so much on the one character, but I like it. Well, I want to check it on a couple others and see if we like it, because I would rather not have to do anything else because we're running out of tokens. But
see it on Janimba and Cell.
Which one? Sorry.
Red guy, bottom corner, Janimba, and Cell, one of the cells.
Which one is Cell? Sorry, I don't know the names. Oh, right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those guys. I want to see it on those guys.
Okay, so I'm going to start on the character on the left. We are punching. We are Kai Blasting. We're charging. I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
Let's do the other one. We're Kai Blasting with the right color Kai Blast. We're punching. We're What do you think? I don't know, and I don't know if I like that one as much, but it's not terrible.
I'm liking them.
If you like it, then yay! I mean, because we just solved the problem, you know.
I'm liking them more than I thought I would, but it did make me think of something new that I hadn't thought of until I saw this.
Uh-oh, what's that?
Now we have a sprite animation for when they're punching and when they're charging, but not something for when they go to do their Kai Blast. So now I'm thinking, but I don't think I want to do a loop for it. I just want to assign one Kai Blast, so whenever they go to do Kai Blast, they change their stance. Instead of just standing in their base form, it would be one of the punching stances. They would, yeah, either that one or the one next to that. The second or the third one.
Yeah, one of those two.
I think
They
I
changed
think I
one of
like
those
this
two.
one.
I think I changed a
I think
bunch
I
of
like
those
this
too.
one.
I was thinking I might change it up per character since we'd have to put them in per character anyways. And some of them, like with their capes, might do them with their other hand. Or I might actually literally look up canonically like which characters are left-handed and right-handed and do it that way.
Yeah. Again, all that stuff is stuff we're gonna have to add in conditionally. I mean,
Well, we already
let me
have
look at the Kai Blast code and see how.
if we could just if we could just put in the one Kai Blast sprite because it wouldn't be a loop. I don't want to change between two different ones. Just put in for one sprite,
Yeah,
so
but
it would be
then,
at the to change it
absolutely.
to the.
But we'll have to do the same. Let me think here. I mean, look at all the problem we had undoing. Changing the sprite's easy. Changing it back is harder. So, because everything else is contingent on where we leave it at the end of the loop. So,
Exactly.
all right. So if Kai Explosion is true, we're into the loop. We're into the loop. We're into the loop. When do we set the Kai Explosion to false? Oh, right here. Yeah, I think that's probably easy, because we can probably just say... Oh, that's the explosion loop. No, we don't have the explosion. We have the Kai Blast loop right here. If Kai Blast is true, we could immediately change the character... Oop. Notifications on my phone here. Oh, yeah. Whenever Kai Blast is true, we could just change the sprite. We would have... what I think we should probably do is write a function... I don't know. It's going to be, if you want it to vary based on which character is selected, right-handed or left-handed or whatever, then we have to write a bunch of if-then stuff. Like if it's this character, then do this. If it's one of these characters, do that. And then we could write a function that resets it. In fact, that's what I want to do right now. I want to try it because this code we added right here to reset the in the punching right here, this part that resets the sprite after the charging. Yeah, thank you. I could just lose my... I'm not a... every time I talk about Dragon Ball Z stuff, I have to remember which word it is, because we're using this a couple times. We could turn that into a function, but if you want to do that in the Kai Blast, we could do is write a function that says, take whatever character you've got, change the sprite to XYZ, and at the end we have another function that we call that just changes it back.
Yeah.
So it's doable.
We can just try to do them all uniform first and try out the two options and see if one of them feels better than the other, if one of them feels, if it feels weird.
Well, let me let's see, where am I here? I want to make sure I grab the right stuff.
I think just like some sort of change there, I think would look nice now that we have the other two filled in.
I'm going to go up here and create a function to console. I want to get as many of these tokens back as I can if we're going to add more stuff still. So let's see, where's all these functions? Boom, 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 boom. Put it near the charging stuff. I'm really surprised how successful we've been at making this game. Oh, hey, Buggy Bro, how you doing? We're just we're on the tail end of making this game, and every little thing we do, I'm concerned about breaking something else at this point. So we're treading really, really lightly. We are doing PICO-8. Yes, we are doing PICO-8. having a blast doing PICO-8. This is so much fun. I wish there were a better market for PICO-8 games and we can't sell this anyway because it's Dragon Ball Z. But this is kind of just a fan project. But we're using the experience here to start thinking about how we want to make our next game in an environment that's more viable for selling games.
Super excited.
So right here under Reset Player Info, this is going to seem a little... I hate doing this ad hoc stuff, but we kind of have to. Okay, function. Let's call this charging sprite reset.
Yeah.
Actually, let's call it P0. Oh, actually, we discovered we can't put a number in the function name, which is so stupid. Okay. P0 charging sprite reset. And that's super wordy, but that's okay. I don't care. Oh, sorry. And now we'll paste this code in. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay, P0, and we'll do the same thing for the other player.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah, it's so weird. You have to. It's annoying. You have to use numbers and function names before. Yeah, see, it was giving me an error when I tried to do that.
Yeah. You gotta change all the P1s.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I'm thinking of it in the wrong.
It wouldn't let us do it. It kept giving us...
We definitely were getting errors one time we tried to do it. It could be maybe the context was different or something. I don't know, but somehow we got in our heads we couldn't do numbers inside of function names.
Yeah, it would be cool if we could change it because it'd be more uniform, but... Yeah, right now all of our functions that have P1 or P0 in them are spelled out. But it does let you know if it's a function or a variable name easier.
Okay, so that looks right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like the reason we did it here as well, because we were getting an error when we didn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
P0, yeah, PICO-8 does have some quirks, yes. Like, we keep running into this token limit. That's the one thing that I'm finding super annoying. It's like, I see the idea of what they were going for of limiting your tokens, but man, we're just running up against the limitation, which is great. It's forcing us to consolidate, but I'd rather not be doing that. I'd rather be adding cooler features,
Yeah, same.
Okay, so right here, and I'm going to test it, so we're going to oh, bloody hell, what did I call the fucking thing? How long have we been working on this? I don't know, about 4 months, give or take.
Yeah, but we only work on it once or twice a week. So.
Right, exactly, so.
Most weeks is once a week. Some weeks we'd have worked on it twice a week. And there are some weeks...
P0 charging sprite reset. That's what I want. Okay. Okay, so right here we want P0 charging sprite reset. Now, I'm just going to comment this out right now just in case I broke something. Oh, thank you for following. I appreciate it. And then we're going to do it here, and then a little further down we have the same exact code, which is why I wanted to make a function of it. right here, right, not there, right here. P0, charging sprite reset. So let's comment all this out. And then if this works, we'll do it to the other player, and we'll remove all of our commented out stuff. Yeah, we've been programming the hell out of this thing. We created a whole character selection screen. We're mad scientists here with no limits whatsoever. Okay, so we are punching, we're charging. It totally works. Check it out.
It looks so good right
Oh wait, that's the wrong player. This is player 0. So yeah, we're moving, we're charging. Yeah, it's rock solid now, look. It's totally working.
now.
So let's do the same thing. We'll take this, but remember to change it to player 1.
Yeah.
So, yep, right here where the punching happens. That's one place it needs to be. So P1. Comment this out. And then right down here, not this first one, because we only do that once, so we don't need to make a function out of that, probably. But here, it appears one more time. P1. Comment this out. It's not perfect, you know, but it works, you know.
I love it.
Some of the weirdness, you know, if I were doing this completely from scratch starting today, there are things I would do differently, but I'm not going to reprogram the entire game that I spent months working on. I'm kind of coding around some weird things now. Okay, so both players should be able to charge, and then it should reset the sprite correctly, and the punching should work normally. So punching works. Let's come over here and make sure punching works. Works. We are Kai blasting. That looks good. We are charging. That looks good. And now we go from charging to punching, and we're not getting any weird sprites. That totally works. And then same thing for the other player. We're punching, or Kai blasting. We're punching. We're charging. Yeah, look, it's rock solid now.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
And then
Nice.
it's working. This is as expected, right?
Yeah, you're holding the buttons.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Let go while you. Yes. Yeah, and then you can just charge and not charge. It doesn't change your oracle. Yeah, it's working as expected. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Okay, well, let's delete our extraneous junk here.
Yeah. Awesome.
That's okay. And let's see up here. Ah, glad we solved that. Hey, there you go. You got one more thing you wanted on your wish list.
Yeah, that's a huge one. This is awesome.
I'm glad you think it's awesome. I was really, really worried about this one.
Same. I wasn't.
And it took us a few hours. I mean, we started working on it at, 1 o'clock. So just to add one little feature, but we got it working. And where is it? There it is.
That was the most difficult and biggest one on our list too, I think.
Yeah. Let's see. This needs to go over one right there. Yeah, let's look at our list real quick. Actually, let's save our work here. Let's make sure we're in the right directory still. Yep. Save fight. Okay, and I'll email that to you in a minute. But let's go look at our to-do list. Okay, change player sprites during charging. We did that, and it's done. Woohoo! All right.
Make a new to-do for change player sprites when Kai blast.
Yes.
And then launch it or something.
I think this one will be easier if you don't think that it has to alternate between two different sprites. Thank you very much, Buggy Bro. I
No,
was
not no. I just want one sprite though.
when Kai blasting. Okay, yeah, I think that'll be easy. We can do that next time. It's going to be much easier than what we just had to deal with. I still think I'm iffy on the flipping of the auras. I think it totally depends on, because we have to do a few things. We can't just flip them. No, we can. Yeah, basically we just need to. If you want to do it, I think we could probably make room for it. You know, there's not too much else we want to do. We're almost done with the game.
Yeah, I would like to do the flipping of auras if we can. Yeah,
So
all the things on the to-do list I think could be handy if we can get them.
So Buggy, since you haven't seen this before, let me show you. It's basically best 2 out of 3 rounds. We've got 3 rounds. So let's pick a couple cool looking players. I like Frieza myself, and I like Super Piccolo. I think that's cool looking. So let's select that one. The stars and planet are randomized. We can move around, we can Kai Blast, we can punch, but if you come over here and end a round, like say you win a round, it keeps track of how many rounds have been won. So Frieza wins round 1. We have this little, can't really say, can't highlight it with my mouse, but the Dragon Ball under Frieza there that's in the stats window keeps track of how many rounds have been won. And if that looks so good. And if I win another round, and it's cooler looking when both players are trying to avoid each other. Now Frieza has won both rounds, the game ends, and you get to either play again or reset and choose new players. So there you go. That's our game.
Charge up all the way.
What's that? Oh, sorry. I already ended it. Let me, I'll run it again.
It's okay.
Is there another player you want to look at, by the way, while we're just showing stuff off? Dylan?
Me or the person? Let's do Hercule. Hercule's fun. All the way on the right, top right corner. Fun.
Hercule. Okay, and another one?
Any of them? Do the one to the left. Yeah, that would be fun.
I like it, actually. I really do. Now that I'm seeing it, I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I think it looks good.
Yeah, that speed's really growing on me. I'll see what Andy thinks.
And the Kai Blast colors are different for some of the players, and the charging colors are a little different for some of the players. Like this. So we had to program a lot of weird, if this then this and if this then that, kind of stuff. And the planets change; they're randomized. So every time you play a game, you get a randomized planet. And yeah, you can see some of our artwork here. Look at all this cool artwork. And Dylan is the artist of the two of us. He did all the sprites. Check it out. It's really impressive. I mean, I'm proud of us. This is by far the most complicated thing I've ever programmed. So, and we have what 1,600 lines of 2,251 lines of code, and almost 8,000 tokens now.
And we've been over that already.
Yeah, we first part of our stream today we did some consolidating of how the stars are generated, and we got a few hundred tokens back, and that's what let us do what we're doing just now, is getting the sprite to change based on when you're charging whatnot. So very cool. I think I want to make sure I saved it. Save fight, yes. Perfect. Let me send you the new version, Dylan.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hit the be right back button. So I'm going to my email here, so hang tight. Have to show the hidden folders again because PICO-8 places its cartridges in a hidden folder, which is so stupid. So I'm going to say 9/21/2025. Use this one, just so you don't accidentally use the other one.
Nice, thank you.
And make sure I got the right version of it here. 4:25 p.m. If that's the one. Okay, send. Woot woot. Let me turn off the hidden folder thing so I don't mess up my windows. There we go. Boom. And we are back. Well, it is really cute. I'm proud of us. You know, this has been a hell of a game making adventure. And the music is awesome. Dylan's the musician of the two of us. I'm a musician too, but you know, he's more of a musician than I am. And I play bad piano, or out of practice piano, and bad guitar and boring drums. And Dylan is a real musician. And so he did all the music.
Learned. Never used this environment to do any of this stuff before. This is the first time in this environment.
Remember when we weren't even convinced we could have multiple characters?
Yeah.
And now look at us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it looks so good.
Yeah, I really like that.
It's working as expected, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's all working as expected.
I love the... Oh yeah, it looks so good. Yeah. Hold on, I want to check something here. We can still punch, right? Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
Nice, and you're super powered still.
Also, one other thing to consider, if we are charging, or charged, whatever, do you like that the bubble shows up over the stats?
I do.
Okay.
Oh, I do like that, but what I don't like, actually, something I've been forgetting to mention, is when you first start the game, you're actually standing 1 pixel too low to see the charging bubble all the way.
Really?
One with the character, or like 1 pixel up higher, but I don't know if that.
Well, we can go 1 grid space up higher.
Crap. Okay. Yeah, if you start it from the very fresh beginning, when the characters are the way the aura is drawn, the bottom.
Remember, everything is done in a grid, so we can't just move it 1 pixel. That was an early decision we made.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is that there probably wasn't a way to change that, but that was one thing. That's the only thing that bothers me.
I mean, I could make it so they start there, one grid space up.
Maybe let's try that. Just a second.
Yeah, let's...
Try to space up.
Do you want to do that next time, or do you want to do it now? Because I just sent you a version. I could send you another version if we make more changes, but...
Oh yeah, I guess that's fair. I'm down to just do that next time.
Me too. We've been streaming for quite a while. Why don't we just add that on the list for next time?
Yeah,
Let's make a task for it here. Adjust starting our player starting positions. So charging auras are fully visible. Yeah, that's like a super simple change. I'm not worried about that at all. If you want to do it, we can do it, and just change 2 numbers and we're done with that. That's easy.
Yeah. Cool.
Pretty good.
Yeah, super good.
And we're still, whenever possible, we're going to try to, rewrite the code a little bit to get some tokens back so we can buy ourselves a little wiggle room.
Nice.
I'm glad you are enjoying our work here, Buggy. What's Buggy Bro? Every time I see someone's name, I got to remind myself, you know, I got to commit the usernames to memory. I'm really proud of us on this. This is when I first started, I had no confidence whatsoever in making something this complicated, and somehow we've managed to plow through it and do it. And here, since you're seeing this for the first time, I'm actually just gonna one button press at a time scroll through the entire batch of code. You can see everything we've had to do, at least at a glance, while you're checking it out.
Quite a bit.
And there are some things that are commented out that I need to delete, but I didn't do that yet. How many sprites do we have? We used all of them. So this is the first sprite sheet. That's the second.
Yeah, one open there.
Yeah. We used every possible sprite except for one. Only one sprite left. So but we even have it so the different players use different color of Kai Blasts and different colors of these little aura bubbles and different planets and we used a lot.
Yeah, the planets randomly are randomized, so you never know which planet you'll get. You don't get to choose. It randomly pop in, and it resets every time you start a new fight. It'll just choose a new planet, which I think is really fun and cool.
It is. So there's some of the stuff that's commented out that we can take out if we didn't need it after all. And there might be more, so I do want to go carefully through this and see if there's anything we front-loaded that we don't actually need because it ends up being set somewhere else. Like this stuff, the player 0 names, we set those on the character selection screen now. We didn't need a default value. We're going to post it on interest. Yeah, we don't own Dragon Ball Z, right? So we can't sell it. But I think what I hope to accomplish is getting it out there for free, putting it on itch and wherever else you can put free games, frankly. And we need to probably brand ourselves in some way. We need to call ourselves something. So we need to come up with a name for who we are and what we're doing. And then I want to use this free game to create a little bit of buzz. So that way when we do start working on our next game, people are already excited about what we're creating next. So I want to distribute this widely because it's fun and it's awesome and I'm really proud of it and we can't sell it anyway. But while we're doing that, I want to create a little buzz about us so we can, when we hit the ground running working on our next game, which we already have ideas for, people are already excited. So, but it sounds like itch is the best place to do that. Maybe there's other places I don't know about yet. But I'm really impressed with us, man. Look at this. This is so cool.
I agree.
We haven't been brainstorming yet. Actually, we've been so busy working on the game, we haven't even thought about what to call ourselves yet. So, open to suggestions, but no, we haven't thought of it yet. Everything I've come up with in my mind sounds silly. So, got any ideas, Dylan? You thought about it at all?
The only idea I just thought of one a minute ago, which I haven't looked up to see if there's already someone that exists under it or not, but the idea was gentle gamers.
Gentle?
Yeah, gentle gamers, like gentlemen or gentle people. I think that, you were talking about wanting to make like educational type of ideas, and I also am in that realm. I'd like something that's like fun, but also, there's something to be gained from it besides just, I also like the idea of just making some games that are just, go get lost in it like this game.
Yeah, I'm an educator and work in educational technology, and I've always liked educational games. So some of my game ideas, not all of them, some of them are just fun games that love gaming, but I've got ideas for educational games too, and so definitely want to have a name that's casts a wide enough net in terms of what we do, or it could be educational games, or it could be other games, and I have enough hubris to think that we're gonna totally take over the gaming world at some point. So, but I want to be able to do it all and not box ourselves in. Oh, hey, how's it going, Julia?
Just thought I'd pop in and say hello before I had to start raiding.
Yeah, well, good timing. You want to see our game so far?
Sure.
You're watching on Twitch, right?
No, I'm watching via Discord.
Oh, you're watching the screen share in Discord because I'm sharing there as well.
I am. That's exactly what I'm watching.
Okay, so check it out. We got music. New title screen.
Title screen created.
Character selection works as usual, except there's music in the background now. I'm just going to pick a couple characters here. And so we consolidated some code to make room for a feature that Dylan wanted, and one of the features he wanted. So we remember we have punching. We have Kai blasting and punching, but one of the features he wanted was for the sprites to change while we're charging.
So they look like they're doing something.
Yep.
Fancy.
But we really had to make some room for that.
Yeah. Looks good.
Yeah, and little things like here, let me show you. All the text looks good inside the boxes now. Remember, the text didn't fit in the boxes.
Yep.
That's all
Looks
fixed. Yeah, it's almost done. I mean, literally almost done. You know.
So close.
That's exciting.
The music sounds good. I really like the music. There we go. See, that fits nicely in the box now.
Yeah, super exciting.
It is. So, yeah.
Really great.
And we've got, if you look at the code, we've got 2,251 lines of code, and we had to consolidate a little bit to get some tokens back even to add that feature, but we did figure out how to generate the stars in a more efficient fashion, thanks to a little bit of help with ChatGPT on how to do that more efficiently, which is awesome. But 99% of this I wrote totally by hand.
Yeah.
That tiny little bit ChatGPT helped with, and now we are still under the token count, and we've got over here we've got a couple features we might want to do still. Maybe change the player sprites when they're actually shooting the Kai blasts. Maybe flip the auras. Right now the aura is the same whether you're facing right or facing left, but we could flip the auras based on whether you're facing right or facing left, and we want to animate the Kai blasts on the title screen, so when you hit the button the two Kai blasts flash into, just extra little animation on the title screen. It's not essential at all, just nice to have.
Right.
And we've got a bug that it might just be by design. I don't know if there's a way to fix it based on how we implemented the explosions, but right now when the two players are adjacent to each other, you don't see the Kai Blast explosion, which is kind of annoying, so I want to maybe try to work on that. And that's it. The game's pretty much done. Then we need to shift into getting it out there mode, create and brand ourselves, and create an itch.io page for it. Get it out there for free, of course. We can't sell this game, but start promoting it and disseminating it.
Cool.
Yeah, but check it out. It's pretty good.
It's exciting.
It is exciting.
Yeah, great.
It's very exciting.
Happy times.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just came in to say hello, and I got to get going though, because I got to use the restroom, and then I got to raid it. I got to be ready at like 5:15 and probably do some bag maintenance and buy some stuff at the auction house before raid. So I'm gonna take off. But
sounds good. Well, we're gonna make some dinner, so I will.
Happy for you.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's been quite a Herculean effort.
Yeah, but fun though.
Yeah, it's we're being self-made here. We're making something out of nothing. It's magical,
Yep, I know. It's a good feeling.
It is. Well, enjoy your raid.
Yes, that's the goal. We'll see how it goes.
And I think we're going to go ahead and end this stream and call it night so we can make dinner and move on to the rest of the things. So, Buggy, Burrow, if you're still watching this, we do this maybe once or twice a week when we have time. And catch us, either on Thursday or Sunday seem to be the days we're usually working on this. But the rest of the time I'm doing some retro programming on the old Texas Instruments TI-994A computer and doing a lot of World of Warcraft live streaming and various other things. So feel free to tune in anytime. And thanks for joining us. And I really appreciate the enthusiasm. We're very proud of this. So thank you very much.
Night, guys.
Good night. Catch you later, Julia.
Bye.
Well, Dylan, shall we wrap it up?
Yeah, let's wrap it on up.
Alrighty.
Seems.
Have a good night, everyone. Buggy and anyone else who's watching. And Dylan, you have a good night especially. And I'll catch you probably on Thursday if you want to work on this on Thursday.
Yeah, I'm down.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
Thursday sounds good.
Me too, I think. So sounds perfect.
Cool. See you Thursday.
Sounds good. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.